I want to talk a little bit, to those out there that are in the investment community. I know that we're starting to see the psychedelic space, become far more crowded. You have a lot more companies starting to pop up. It seems like every single month. So it's becoming increasingly challenging for companies to get their message out there and to stand out. So if there is anyone out there, in the investment community that maybe is taking a look here at Haven Life, what would be the message you'd like to get across to them as we are finally here closing the chapter on 2020, getting ready to move into 2021? Big picture, what can we expect to see from Haven Life going forward?
Well, again, let's go back to something you said earlier. What are some of the lessons that we bring from cannabis industry that we can look at? And they are things like not only having a good operational plan, but having a responsible capital table, having a responsible P&L and a responsible cash flow, so that you don't get in trouble. So that if you need money, you can get it when the timing is right. So you don't have to have a highly dilutive event and undermine shareholder value. So we've been extremely mindful of that. We just announced recently that we did a $10 million bought deal, which gives us cash that takes us well into 2022 before we would need to go to the markets again, unless we make a change in our business plan. So I would encourage investors to take a look at the burn rate and the cash on hand, so that companies have the appropriate runway, particularly companies that are looking at doing clinical studies, because that can be a 3 to 5 year runway before you get to revenue. And do they have the cash to get them there and get to revenue? That's why we've been so focused on having a plan to get to revenue and get to cash flow sooner, through both supply chain on the restricted compounds and the retail sale of natural health products. So we're pretty excited that what we built is sustainable, and that we will have an ongoing business with good strength. And when we get into revenue, then we'll be able to start providing some guidance to the market on what that looks like. Right now, we're not doing that because it's too early, but we're excited what our prospects are in the coming years to build a very significant company in this space.